Hey, well. Very good evening to everybody. Um, Once again, I'm not really here. I'm going to be taking Monday through Thursday off, taking a little vacation, and I did prepare some fun shows for you. I think so, anyways. Back when the show first started, I used to do seasons, which were like 4 weeks long, which seemed at the time like forever. I had no conception, that a year and a half later I'd still be doing this. A month seemed like forever. and at the end of each season, I did a best of show, and I did that for 4 seasons. And then as things kept going on, I thought as we got into the summer, people would stop watching, and you guys kept watching, and I can't thank you enough a year and a half later. But what I decided to do is each of these nights I'm going to play season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4 is best of nights. I think there were some bloopers there for a while. and So I hope you enjoy them. I'd actually like to see them myself, but I'll be on the beach. So have a wonderful week. Enjoy these shows, and I hope to see you Friday night live from Deadhead Land. I have a really, really special show for you then, and I think we got all the kinks finally worked out. So thanks again, and enjoy the show. Take care, everybody. All right, so here we go. You would think after all this time that I would know to turn the microphone on, but I was even starting a little late, and things just get crazy when you get starting, and then the light goes on, and I freeze up. I get all nervous, and everything goes out the window. So once again, what a way to start out season 4. But happy Monday night to everybody. It's not only Monday night, it's, as I said, we're kicking off season 4. You do the math, 3 seasons already, 5 nights a week, 4 weeks in a season. So it's like some 60 shows I think we've done, and that's just amazing. And it's been such a wonderful time, and I appreciate everybody along for any bit of this journey and still along. And we're, as usual, we're kicking things off with boy, I'm so disappointed I didn't get that microphone on. Oh my goodness! It just I was working right up to the last second here, getting all this together. I have a special tribute at the end, and all these videos. This is supposed to sort of give me a break, a little bit starting the new season off. But it always ends up being a lot more work than learning the songs and putting these videos together and splicing them and getting them. So I was working. I was already starting late at 9:01, so I was already nervous, and I once again didn't get the microphone on. And so we're gonna start out here anyways. Starting season 4, we're gonna take it all the way back to the very first episode, season 1, episode 1. And here we go, Reuben and Charisse. was brushing along it gently down. Was the afternoon of carnival. She brushes it gently down. Reuben was strumming his painted mandolin, played with a pretty face in jade, played the carnival parade. Cherise was dressed as a pirouette in white, when a fatal vision gripped her tight. Said, Cherise, beware tonight. Said, Reuben, Reuben, tell me truly true. Feel afraid and I don't know why I do. Got another girl for you. If you could see my heart, you would know it's true. There's none, Cherise, except for you. Except for you. I swear to it on my very soul, if a lie may I fall down cold. Reuben played on his painted mandolin. Breeze would pause to listen in before going its way again. Masquerade began when nightfall finally woke. Waves against the dancing fences broke. The painted mandolin. Looking out on the crowd who was standing there, sweet Ruby Claret Reuben stared. At Reuben stared. She was dressed as a pirouette in red, and her hair hung gently down. The crowd pressed round, Ruby stood as though alone. Reuben's song took on a different tone. He played it just for her. The song he played was a painted mandolin. Lord, listening. All the strings played all alone. The voice of the mandolin. Sing, Reuben, Reuben, tell me true. For I have no one but you. If you could see my heart, you would know it's true. There's none, Cherise, except for you. Except for you. I swear to it on my very soul, if a lie may I fall down cold. The truth of love an unsung song must tell. The course of love must follow blind, without a look behind. And walk the streets of New Orleans till dawn, with Cherise so lightly in his arms, and her hair hung gently down. All right, so we're doing this every night, and I know, and I will. I still got a lot to learn, and I hope it's all sounding good out there, and the balance. Everybody, let me know what's going on if you can, and I will promise to get better as we go along here. Wow. Hey, so does anybody notice? I think I said this when while you weren't hearing me, but I'm actually, because I don't have to show the piano today, I'm able to film in 16, put this out in 16:9, the actual ratio. So do I look better? Do I not look as puffy as I usually look when it gets stretched out to the 16:9? Hopefully I look better, but boy, so that was the first show ever, 3 some months ago, and boy was I freaked out. I could even hear like, oh, tell me. I don't know if I ever told anybody, but that when I did this little test in the afternoon, I did a little test video, live video. I'd never done anything like that before, and I put it out there, and just for like 10 seconds, and it seemed to work. And even in that 10 seconds, I got all these people like sending hearts and all these comments in the streaming software. So when I started that night, and I started the video, I wasn't getting any comments and nobody coming on. So I was absolutely freaking out, like, because I didn't know, I didn't know if anybody would come on. A lot of people came on for the test. I wasn't even sitting there. There's a picture of the piano, and hey, this is great. Then I started playing, and nobody came. Nobody was interested. And as it turned out, and I still haven't. I've tried to work this out, but for whatever reason, the comments came through in the streaming software. I talked to them, and they're like, "No, that only if you're gaming that comes through." So I've had to go onto the Facebook to see the comments. But that night, I was so nervous, and as I say, I didn't know if anybody would be watching, if anybody interested, and then when I started, it didn't look like anybody was interested, so I was just like dying inside. I'm like, oh my God. So I struggled through that, Ruben and Charisse, and now it's 3 months later, and it's just been such a gratifying and wonderful experience, and I'm really grateful to have been able to share this time with all of you, and for you to share this time with me. You certainly have made these 3 months just wonderful for me, and getting through this. And now for us here, for us locally in New York, it seems things are opening up a little bit. It's summer, and we're getting outside, and we're moving into phase 3, and I don't know what's in store. For people will be out. There's less reason maybe to be sitting here watching Facebook and watching me, and that's good, right? And but I don't have my particular gigging, and I don't see it's going to be a while before I have going back to work. So I guess I'm going to keep doing this, and I hope you'll stop in, and if you don't catch it live, come and keep leaving comments. I always go through and glad to see, even if you check on the midnight or. And also, everybody, please do me a favor. Go to the Gratefully Yours YouTube page and subscribe to that. I'm going to be putting stuff up on there, and would love to keep in touch. So that would be a great favor to me to subscribe over there on the Gratefully. Tomorrow I'll put up a link. I'll get that together. But yeah, I'm about emotional about this as I was about last week with my daughter graduating high school. Like I'm not sure where this is going, and I hope you'll stick with me and be here when you can, and maybe there'll be people now in the Carolinas and Texas, Florida, that may be shut in, and we'll find this show and find some laughs and and some ray of light and some gratefulness, and so as I say, I'll be here, and I hope to see you, and we'll keep moving on now. This was one of my favorite. Didn't come out off perfectly, but I tried a little experiment with a little mellotron sound and and getting some effects going on this, and I was just really proud of getting this performing it as well as I did. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Living is easy with eyes closed. Misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. No one I think is in my tree. I mean, it must be high or low. Getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Always know, sometimes think it's me, but I know when it's a dream. I think I know, yes, but it's all wrong. That is, I think I disagree. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. All right. Yes, I'm getting. I know why I'm so emotional. I must be in sync with my wife or something. But yes, I just keep wanting to thank everybody for this wonderful 3 months, 3 seasons, end of season 4, and I guarantee you, I even put a sign here that says, check your microphone is on. I think about it all day. I think about this show all day. What I'm going to do, all right, when I start, I just take 1 second, make sure that, but, the camera goes on, and I freeze up. I totally, I get so nervous. And I'll tell you an interesting story. I don't know if anybody watched our Once More Saturday night, these last two weekends on Saturday night. They were from the Bearsville Theater, and we had Vinny Amico from Mo playing with us. And he plays with us when he has his schedule allows, and he's everybody's got different different strengths and weaknesses. But when Vinny is just like, I tell him when we play with him, it's like ice skating on just freshly Zamboni'd ice. It's just like that smooth. It just feels so good. And the thing is with playing here by myself, it's like there's no ice. It's like it's like free fall. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing there. Literally, you're just trying to land on your feet somehow, but you got nothing. You got nothing to help you on the way, and that's how it feels. And it's weird too because I spend most of my life playing by myself. That's not unusual, but it's this little camera here. And all you people out there, like the unknown, like, are you there? Are you not there? It's been a real head trip, and I hope I have indeed gotten better, and I will keep endeavoring to make sure the microphone is. I could have it on all the time, but then all the noise I make getting ready, which is always a whirlwind of activity. Had 5 of 9. So like tonight, like I worked, just barely got these videos done in time, and it's not putting it off. I've been working all day, all afternoon on it, and so it's been a trip. But I can't tell you how much every time I go on and read the comments, just how wonderful you all are, how wonderful you all are to each other. And certainly all the encouragement and love that you give me. Again, I can't thank you enough. And for whatever little, when I started this, as I said, the idea was I was casting around for something that I could do to be essential to someone. And I thought, hey, what I do is I play music, and maybe I got a webcam, I got a mixer, I got a keyboard. Maybe I could put a little time out there. And I'm not putting anybody down. A lot of people that, lost gigs, went out to put tip jars. That was not my intent, and to make money or make up money. And I certainly, I'm not going to tell you I don't have an ego. I would love to be discovered and adored by the masses. And somebody tell Phil, hey, there's this guy played 350 Dead songs these last 3 months. You should go talk to him. Those would be wonderful things, but they weren't the goal. The goal was to give. The Grateful News Hour was, and as I said at the beginning, it's no news, and it's really not quite an hour. But it's grateful news. It was just time to be grateful and to remember that there still were things to be grateful. And certainly back in those days, that was a little tougher, maybe for some people. And for me, it was so it gave me something to do and take a shower and get dressed every day. And as I say, everybody out there, whether you were here for a few minutes, whether you're here every night, like so many of you were, I can't thank you enough for all you did for this thing, this Grateful News Hour. One of the nice things that I thought doing this, playing live, I don't often get to play the ballads too much. We want to keep things dancing. It's that seems to be our function. So we slip them in here and there, but it was a great treat for me to play, all of these, and I hope that was okay. I think, I know people say they're dancing in their kitchens, but like my friend Casey Knight says, nothing makes him happier than a sad Jerry ballad. So I hope it was okay in this context to play them, and certainly that morning dew was a treat, and the days between not too long ago. This is one not too long ago that I really felt really strong and good about after finishing. So I'm going to play that one.
Take this badge off of me. I won't wear it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. People, I feel like I've been knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Put these guns in the ground. I won't shoot them anymore. The sun's surely sinking down. I tell you, I've been knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. this tear from my eye. I won't shed them anymore. sun sinking down in those western skies. And I tell you, I feel like I've been knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. I've been knocking, knocking, knocking heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Just like so many times before. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Happy Monday night, everybody. Boy, it's hot here. It's been hot for weeks. Hot for 7 weeks now. All right, so just a couple of, well, I'm going to, as I say, I'm not sure exactly, I think I'm going to be changing things up a little format-wise, or see what things, how things play out now. But I think that one of the things I always wondered about was I never very good, I always went back and read your comments, but it would have been nice to have been able to maybe interact in real time more, I guess. But I also felt like, boy, that's, spent a lot of time like this, looking at the screen, like, hey, Chelsea, what's up? Hey, guys. Somehow that just seemed, maybe not the greatest thing to do too. But I did always want to acknowledge everybody out there and say hello. And so anyways, maybe I'm thinking on Tuesday nights, which is tomorrow night, I'm going to do all requests Tuesday nights. And so I'm just going to be totally interacting, just like we'll be talking, and I'll have the keyboard set up over here. I mean, so I can type. and which is another kind of issue, how my setup here. But if nobody requests anything, I'm just going to be sitting here like this. So that may be fun too. If you tune in tomorrow night and I'm just sitting like this. Quickly request a song. But we'll have a little more time. I'll be like more. Tuesday will just be a little more interactive and requests, and we'll see how that goes. And I look forward to seeing you then and talking with everybody that can be there then. The T-shirts, we had a little trouble with the printer, and so it's a redesign. This is the redesign. I think it looks nicer. It lost that sort of tie-dye background, which just wasn't going to look good. And so this is the shirt. It's not quite dimensionally correct. Everybody that has ordered one, I will be message you tomorrow how you can pay and make sure you still want this design and all of that. So, but anybody that still wants one, please do order. I got a minimum. I got to order. So I still have orders I can fill. So let me message me, Alex Mazur, directly or Gratefully Yours directly, and we'll get that out to you. This last one we're going to do is this night was June 11th, and I thought this was just beginning to end. This could be a highlight show. I loved all of the show, and I can't remember what I played. I think it was a Casey Jones and then a ballad, and then I know I did the Stevie Wonder song, Into This China Rider. So here we go.
Look for a while at the China cat, sunflower proud, walking jingle in the midnight sun. Copper dome boaty drip for silver, kimono like a crazy quilt, star down through a dream night wind. Crazy cat peeking through a lace bandana like a one-eyed Cheshire, like a diamond-eyed Jack. A leaf of all colors plays a golden string fit up to a double E water falling over my back. Comic book colors through a bar, then river crying wheel, not a word from out of silk trombone. I rang a silent bell beneath the shower of pearls in the eagle wing palace of the Queen Charlie. I know you are gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms. Lay down last night, but I could not take my rest. Lay down last night, but I could not take my rest. My mind, it was wandering like some wild geese in the west. The sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. Well, the sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. March winds will blow all my troubles away. Well, I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. I'd shine my light through this cool Colorado rain. I know you are gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you are gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms. I know you are gonna miss me when I'm gone, gone, gone. I know you right are gonna miss me when I'm gone, gone, gone. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms.
Hey, happy Thursday night, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful evening, and I wish you a very wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks so much for being here. Well, in fact, oh, that looks weird. Well, in fact, it is a Monday evening, of course. That was Thursday, June 11th. All right, we're running a little bit long. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I have this little thing I put together. This means everything to me. This says it all for me. And as I say, this was never a gimmick. There was never an intent to not repeat songs. It was just always more songs I wanted to play. And there's still a few. There's still a couple big ones that I'm going to get to this week or next. But not many. I've gone through most. So we'll be repeating quite a bunch. Tomorrow will be requests. Please tune back in and request. But here, these are all the songs I played, grouped by the night. So you may recognize, you'll remember the infamous 420 night. April Fool's was in there, and you might recognize the night. It's because it's really short. When my computer crashed, and I slammed everything over to another computer, brought another computer in, and got that running. And I was only maybe 30, 40 minutes late, but I did make it. I've made every night. maybe not with a working microphone right away, but it's been 60 wonderful shows. Thanks so much, everybody.
Was in another lifetime, one of toil and blood, when blackness was a virtue, the road was full of mud. And I came in from the wilderness, a creature void of form. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. And if I pass this way again, you can rest assured I'll always do my best for her, on that I'll give my word. In a world of steel-eyed death and men who are fighting to be warm, come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Not a word was spoke between us. There was little risk involved. And everything up to that point had been left so unresolved. And try imagine a place where it's always safe and warm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Was burned out from exhaustion, buried in the hall, poisoned in the bushes and blown out on the trail, and hunted like a crocodile, ravaged in the corn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. And suddenly I turned around, and she was standing there with silver bracelets on her wrists and flowers in her hair. She walked up to me so gracefully and took my crown of thorns. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Now there's a wall between us, something that's been lost. I took too much for granted, guess I got my signals crossed. Just to think that it all began on a long forgotten morn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Well, the deputy walks on hard nails and the preacher rides a mount. But nothing really matters much, it's doom alone that counts. And the one-eyed undertaker, he blows a futile horn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. I've heard newborn babies wailing like a mountain dove. An old man with broken teeth, stranded without love. Do I understand your question, man? Is it hopeless and forlorn? Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. In a little hilltop village, they gambled for my clothes. I bargained for salvation, and they gave me a lethal dose. I offered up my innocence, I got repaid with scorn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Well, I'm living in a foreign country, but I'm bound to cross the line. Beauty walks a razor's edge, and someday I'll make it mine. If I could only turn back the clock to when God and her were born. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm.
Yeah, everybody, try to be nice to everybody else, okay?